Hey, what's happening? It's been a couple of weeks again since the last video, and why? Because I'm not on the schedule. Shit happens. Are you tired of waiting? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about waiting. Like you're waiting now for me to get to the point. We're constantly waiting for things. We're waiting for things that experts tell us are coming. We're waiting for things that religious leaders tell us are coming. We're waiting for things that, the almanac tells us is coming. That all these sages and wise men and psychics constantly predicting things that generally never come to pass. On a more personal level, I've been waiting to find the right house, the right property for a long time. I've been lucky enough to live in some really cool places, though many people would find them uninhabitable, I should say. But you don't really realize what you have. I mean, it's the old saying, you don't know what you got till it's gone. Don't you? Whatever the song goes, that was never a fan of theirs. But yeah, you don't know what you have until it's gone. And I think I've talked about it before, like heaven. What's heaven for you? Heaven for me, I think I've had it. I think I didn't realize it, but I had it. In Ireland. The situation was about where my heaven would be. Didn't last, unfortunately, because as life, part of being human. You get monkey wrenches thrown in the mix all the time. Something, but that's just because it's another lesson to learn. A lot of times we say, I didn't ask to be here, I didn't ask to be brought into this, and I think that we did. I think that we did ask. Fuzznuts, what's up? Fuzznuts wants to come say hello. Hello, Fuzznuts, how are you, buddy? See, because this is what it's about. Kitties. It's about kitties and good music. We're listening to a band called Of the Wand and the Moon right now. A song called Absence. I love this band. I think it's a one-man project, but we'll call it a band. It's got a great tempo, awesome lyrics. That's what it's about for me these days, how music makes me feel. A lot of times I'm listening to music and the vocals are in another language. And it doesn't matter because it's just another instrument, The melody is an instrument. Sassafras. Music is a time machine. Music is magic. Music can transport you. And music has always been a great part of my life. And I like finding new bands to obsess over. And I like seeing bands where it shows that there's a passion, that it's real, that whatever you're doing, no matter what it is that you're saying, that you believe in it. You know what I mean? We don't have to agree on the subject matter, but if you have convictions, and I'm not talking on a criminal record, I mean things that you're passionate about, you can tell when you're being honest. It comes through in the music, in the book, in the movie. And these days, I'm all about the honesty, kids. Because life as we know it really is too short to bullshit. And when you bullshit too much, keeping track of all the little trails that deviate from the original walkway of the lie It's hard to keep everything in, you know, in order. Hard to keep your ducks in a row when there's so many ducks wildly shooting off from every angle. Which is why I have learned, and this is all from personal experience, that it's best to just throw caution to the wind and say, fuck it. Here's the truth. Let the chips fall where they may. Not sure where this video is going to go today. Not sure how long it's going to be. Not even sure what I'm going to be talking about, because I just was on YouTube and noticed that it's been about 2 weeks since I did anything. But I also found that, oddly enough, my subscribers are up to 26. 26 being a very important number as far as I'm concerned. Which I'm still trying to figure out the entire meaning of it. But 26 is an important number, as is 326, which is my birthday, and 936, 936, 639, 963. Those variations. Supposedly Nikola Tesla talked about 9, 3, and 6 being magical numbers. Magic. We talk about magic as if it's something special, and we see magic every day. The last song was called Absence. This one's called The Pyre of Black Sunflowers. I really suggest you guys check out Of the Wand and the Moon. Seriously. But what's going on in the world today? A lot. Or is it? You can't trust what you're shown. You can't trust what you read. You can't trust what you're told. You always have to consider the source. These days, if I can't verify it, I choose not to actually believe it 100%. Because if I can't prove it, I don't believe it. Could be anything from the existence of outer space to anything. But yeah, talking about waiting. Waiting. Do you remember, like, recently? Oh my God, they're turning on CERN. That's gonna start up a whole bunch of, ooh, it's the end of the world, blah, blah. What happened? Nothing. You listen to people on certain sides of the spectrum, and July 4th was going to be another 1776. What happened? Nothing. So waiting. Constantly waiting. Waiting for something. Waiting for the right time. Waiting for the right moment. Waiting for Jesus to come and save you. Waiting for the aliens to come and save you. Waiting for someone else to come save you. You got to save yourself. I say that all the time. You got to save yourself. I've saved myself. I was forced to save myself. What are you obsessing over these days? Anything? Do you have any passions? Is there anything that you're passionate about? Anything that you're passionate about that betters your life? I mean, you can be passionate about, you know, the Colorado Avalanche or whatever your favorite team is, but how does that better your life? It doesn't, really. You got to find some passions that benefit you. Making music. You love making music? Do it. Do it. And who cares what anybody else thinks? Music, drawing, you know, whatever the heck you want to do, cooking, just do it. You don't know what you can do till you get down and do it. I was forced. I love bread. Bread, oh, people, don't talk to me about carbs either. But I love bread. In Spain, we had amazing bread. Moved to Ireland, the opposite of amazing bread. So what did Sindo do? I learned to make bread. And I make the best bread that I can buy anywhere. My bread is better than any bread I can buy anywhere. It's true. I am lucky enough, or cursed, depending on how you look at it, to have a wife that can cook anything better than any restaurant, any style, except for egg drop soup. But yes, when she makes tacos, my favorite tacos. Her bolognese, my favorite bolognese. Our homemade pizza is better than any pizza you can buy out there. Everything's so much better when you do it yourself. It really is. So, what's that? I mean, there's many things we could talk about, but I'm just not feeling it. You have any questions? Anything you want to know? I don't know. I'm not really inspired to do any kind of crazy research these days. I mean, all I'm doing now is racking up proof. There is more proof. Well, let's say there's more proof that the Earth isn't round and flying through the sky than that it is. Period. It's pretty funny. So I was talking about having passion, having conviction. I'm going to tell you a little story here. I'm still going to get around to doing the music reviews, but it just doesn't seem that important right now. Like, who cares what I think of anything? And I mainly do these for myself, so I know what I think of the new Ghost album and the new Magna Carta Cartel and all that other stuff. I know how I feel about it. So why do I have to remind myself, which is what these videos are for me to go back and listen to and watch and see what was my headspace on that certain day when I recorded that. But I was planning to, but I don't know. Like I've said before, these days I can't really get into just putting on like some metal or hardcore or punk or for no apparent reason and just enjoying it. But sometimes I do. Sometimes I still do. It's just that, like I say, my head isn't as chaotic as it used to be, so I don't really like having that noise in there all the time. I prefer stuff like this. Yeah. But I'll tell you, the other day, it's 2 days ago, I was watching the Cro-Mags performance from the recent Hellfest festival in France. And regardless how you feel about the Cro-Mags, if you even know who they are or not, Cro-Mags, one of the original New York hardcore bands, went on to bridge what's known as, when hardcore, punk, and metal crossed over. It's called crossover, one of the originators. There's a controversy as to who started the band, blah, blah, blah. There's a couple of different versions out there, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? But if you're going out there, giving it all you got, being honest, it's all that matters. And Harley Flanagan, founder, bass player, sometime drummer, songwriter, singer of the Cro-Mags. And now there was a split, as happens with bands. And now he is the sole member from their heyday lineup, from the Age of Quarrel album, which is a classic album. But anyhow, let me fast forward here. I was watching a performance of theirs from just a couple of days ago, maybe a week ago by now. And I don't know how it happened because it normally only happens when I'm listening to Ghost. But watching the performance and watching the look on Harley's face and how much he was enjoying himself and how much the rest of his band was having fun playing and how much the audience was giving back, it actually got emotional for me. I teared up a little bit. I was like, holy fuck, the Cro-Mags are making me cry. Weird as fuck. Oh shit, no, you're just a pansy, whatever. Whatever, man, it happens. I mean, I should be crying over this hairdo that I got going on right now, but I'm considering letting it go again. So that's what's happening there. And since I still can, why the fuck not? Not getting any younger, so, you know, the gray is there, the white, not just gray, white. So I figure, not far from the Gandalf period. Might as well go, right? Start wearing robes. This song's called Tear It Apart. Awesome. I don't know. So look, man, maybe I'll come up with something else to talk about, but right now, I got nothing. Do what you want. Do what makes you happy. Don't be cutting other people down. It makes no sense. Makes no sense. Why are you cutting other people down? Oh, and I'm constantly watching that with bands cutting on their ex-members and on other bands and people talking shit about, you know, the other YouTube channel that's talking about similar topics. They suck, listen to me, blah, blah, blah. Why can't people just be happy doing their thing and, you know, change the channel if you don't like it? So there we go. What are you going to do with your day? Me? Going to probably spend the 2 hours it'll take to upload this thing because for some reason it's never easy to do what should be easy. So, I don't know. Might do some creative editing. We'll see. Might add a little something. I've been finding lots of cool videos from our time in Spain and Ireland. I might put some of those up because they were fun. It was a fun time. It was a magical time. But the world is to do with as you will. Go out there. Carpe diem. Seize the day. Catch you later.